And today I'm going to be doing a video talking about my favorite green battle card. Well, I won't say green battle card, but green cards in the Dragon Ball Super Trading Card game. So I'm going to be starting off with obviously my favorite leader, which is Super 17. It's a tie. I would say it's a tie between Super 17 and 17 and 18 leader. The reason why I like the Super 17 is has nothing to do with the effect. So you will see some of these cards here that have nothing to do with the effects. I like them because they look amazing, etc., etc. But I like it because of this little small little. When you pull his hair back like that. I have long hair, so it's one of those things that I thought was pretty cool. He's actually one of my favorite Dragon Ball characters. So people probably didn't know that, but 17 is my boy. But I don't really, I like Super 17, but I really like this jacket. I think this. I don't know about 17. It's like when I seen him wearing that cowboy jacket, look at the belt. Like, I guess I like cowboys, cowboys and Indians. That was my kind of thing when I was growing up. But yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite leaders. Now, overall, for the Android decks, this was to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somebody else thinks it's different. But I think this card kind of helped the androids boost a little bit. Now, like I said, it is a tie between 17 and 18 in terms of their skills. 17, the original 17 18 leader, I love the fact that they boost all your 17 and 18s and reduce their energy costs. While this one, it doesn't do much, but it draws your card when you attack. It has crit, and the untap in 2 energy I think was really strong, and that's why I like it because it allows you to untap 2 energies. So let's go, and I'm gonna hit the view. So you're gonna start seeing all these cards. I'm gonna zoom in on it real quick. Let's see what do we have here. So on the first zoom, we're going to have Frieza. I think the art on it looks pretty badass. Him just charging up his ball, about to knock you the fuck out with some blasts. But I actually like this card not because it looks cool, but more of its effect. Being able to just play that one cost to help yourself awaken, because I know the 17 to 18 leader needs help, and a lot of the green cards need help awakening. Like if you're playing Brawly, um, the original OG Brawly, this is a card that you want to play in it that helps you self awaken, so you can get your shenanigans going. So overall, I think this card is great. Stats are not that bad. 10k, one cost, not terrible at all. And it's optional, so you don't have to take a life. So it says choose up to one card, so you don't have to take that life. So in the later, like when you get to the point where it's like I don't want to take a life, he's still very good. It comes out a little 10k. Uh, this one right here, it's more of I personally like this effect, the Gohan. Uh, I think the effect's great. A lot of people don't like it, and they see it as a terrible card. I see the card as you play, your hand breaks even, you have a body on the board, because when you play, you draw a card. Period. His stats are pretty crappy. He doesn't have barrier, but what I like about the card is that later down the line, if your opponent did not get rid of this card while he was in play, it can become a bit of a little bit of a problem where especially when you're very tight in the late game or like towards the end of the game, and you have the spare energy to use. Because I know green tends to have spare energy towards the late game. Early game they struggle. Late game they have plenty of energy to spare, and you can spare two green to give this guy a 15k boost, and now he has crit. So it just becomes this 20k crit beater off rip. I think that's great. And the art, I think the art's amazing. I love the art. I wish it was the Gohan that was punching the crap out of Freezer in the stomach. Like that's my favorite Gohan. Overall, love the card. Next one we have Mr. Popo. Now, I don't even know what he does. I couldn't tell you what his effect was. I can probably read it now and tell you what it does. But the reason why I actually like this card was because my friend Sean, he happens to pull a full Mr. Popo, and I thought it looked fucking amazing foiled. And his name is Black. His last name is Blackwood, being that Mr. Popo is all black. It was pretty funny. It's more of like a memory thing. Every time I see the card, it reminds me of that instant, that memory that I have. So that's the reason why I like this card. Not because of what it does. I have no idea what it does. Let me see. When you play this card, choose up to one trusting relationship Kami from your deck, add it to your hand, and shuffle your deck. I don't know what that Kami does, but if that Kami is pretty okay, doesn't seem like a bad card, right? Now Chilai. Chilai, I think the art looks sick. Like, it doesn't look good here, but when you actually have the card in your hand and that foil makes it just makes up for it. And she's Bay, obviously. Her effect is amazing. When you have like two of them in play, and you just pop one of your opponent's dudes and you're just smacking two cards off their hand, it's so satisfying, especially when you have like I have played games where I had two of them on board and my opponent would attack with like the lineage Goku that's a turn that's 2 energy 15k. They will attack with them and I would just like negate with the shocking death ball and kill the Goku, and then they'll lose two cards in hand. It just feels really good, man. I wish she wasn't once per turn, but I totally understand why she's once per turn. Overall, I think this card is sick, and I believe it will probably see a lot of play next set, like with the Destroyer King set. A lot of people are playing it now, but I think it will see even more play. The other card would be the super combo for uh, green that came out in the Miraculous Revival. I love the card, not because of how it looks. I'm not a big fan of Vegeta. I could care less for Vegeta, but I just like the Sparking 5. I think it's really good. I played in a lot of my decks. I don't play in my 17-18 deck currently right now because I don't have too many cards in my discard pile. So I play the Trunks. I actually like the Trunks from the first set, little kid Trunks, before they became super combo. Before they got the Errata, I should say. I like playing that card, but I think the Sparking 5 is really good, and I like all the Sparking 5 for every single color, but this would be the one. I like this 17 again because he has the jacket, reminds me of a cowboy. It kind of reminds me of like what's the name of that movie, Back to the Future, when he was wearing the baggy jeans and the Jesus Christ, the chucks. So I don't know. That was pretty cool. Overall, I think the effect's not that bad, but I don't like the burst 3. I wish it was burst 2 over burst 3, and I wish the card had a 1 of the specific, so I can reduce the cost and make him a one drop. Because right now it doesn't work with the 17-18 leader because it costs you 2 specific, so you still have to pay a specific. At least that's what I was told. I never actually checked the rulings, but someone told me that that's how it works, and I tend to trust that person who plays competitively a lot. He goes to a lot of places, so that's how I think the rule is. So, again, if you don't know, check, do some research. But I do believe it doesn't reduce specific costs. This is one of the trunks that I used to play way back when the game first started. I think the card was great. Even currently, right now, I think the card's great. I don't play any of the trunks. If I did play, if I was playing the one drop trunks that allows you to look at the top two cards, or up to two cards for a Saiyan, I will definitely play this because being able to recycle cards is good, especially when you play the trunks and then you happen to like mill off something that you could use. It helps you recover it. If you're playing against Janemba and they're milling you out, this can help you recover some of those cards. Again, it's not the most powerful card, but very useful. Also, yeah, it's a sword out. I like the art. I think the art looks amazing. I'm a big fan of the sword. I don't like the character's personality, but I do like how the character looks. And then we got the Kale. She's Bay. Gotta have Bay. Card looks amazing. Female Brawly. She's Bay. And effect wise, good. Critical is always going to be great. Overall, I like the card mainly because how it looks overall, but the effect is good too as well. So don't get me wrong. It's a great effect. That's my boy Trucker Hat, as you can see. I've been working really hard to make a Trucker Hat deck. I made a couple of tents on it, and I like the deck, but it doesn't really do much. And I'm waiting for the anniversary stuff to come out, so see what other things are going to be in there to help the deck. Um, Overall, I like the card, man. It's not terrible. It brings out this big ass beater, and the beater is abusable, but sometimes because of the barrier, I don't. That's the reason why I'm not playing the deck as much, right? Like I made the deck, it's really good, but barrier really hurts it because there's no way for me to get rid of barrier, not until we get the new Freezer card and some other stuff that's coming out next set. So we'll see again overall. And the new one that's coming out, the Destroyer Kings, is amazing. Just a side note, I didn't put any of the Destroyer Kings or promo cards that are coming out in this list because they're not out. So this card right here, I call it the Smack You Freeze, Smack You Goku, because it's smacking the shit out of fucking Frieza, dude. A while back, I was messing around. I was talking to my buddy Joey. We play in the same local areas, and after the locals, we tend to go out and eat and stuff like that, hang out. And I photoshopped the face of this Goku, and I put my team logo there, and I photoshopped the face off the Frieza, and I put Joey's like cross worlds channel there, and so it's kind of like us smacking the shit out of him. It was pretty funny. I was gonna post it and send it to him, but I said not to, out of respect, you know. But that's the reason why I discard, and also the effects on the back end. Again, critical. I love crit, man. Crit, I think is one of the most broken keywords. Hella broken. But yeah, energy power go tanks. Effect wise, it's not terrible. Um, had it been a 2 cost in this current format, I would definitely play it. But because of the 3 costs, I don't play it. But I do love Gotenks. Gotenks is also one of my favorite characters, and I just like this version of Gotenks. Right? I like the regular non Super Saiyan, non Super Saiyan 2 or 3. I just like how he looks original. His original form looks to me looks pretty badass. Um, Other than that, pretty good. Now there is a hand control deck that plays in with Shinron. A pretty good card. I built the deck a while back, but I was missing cards, so I never actually fully played it at any of my locals. If I had the cards, I would definitely would have played it. The next one would be the Daily Defender Android 18. Man, I fucking love this card. Now I hate 18. Like I don't like this character at all. Her big ass forehead. I cannot stand her. But man, this fucking effect is amazing. And combine that with the leader, the 17-18 leader, making it a 2 cost. And when you're on your turn, on your opponent's turn, if you're at full life, 4 less life, the leader gives you a 5k boost. So you kind of technically stay as a 20k. On your turn, you're at 25k. So overall, it helps. And then you got cards like the King Vegeta, super powerful. You just build a wall. I love it. That's my boy right here. Alright, so limitless energy Android 17. Love the effect. I actually like how the card looks like super green because of the little blast. I don't even know what the hell that is. What he's doing. I think he's doing like a barrier. That's probably why he has barrier. And I think that looks great. Like to me it looks like a full art, but it's technically not really a full art because you can see all the borders, everything on the side, etc., etc. But that's how it came out looking like kind of like a full art card. I think it looks pretty amazing. Effect wise, I think the card's pretty amazing. And the fact that his name is Android 17 means that he can come out as a 3. Again, mostly everybody here know what the leader does in conjunction with this card. So, very good card. Super standalone strong. Most decks that I believe, if you're playing some sort of green, let's say you're playing mono green, you should probably at least be playing this card in your deck. I think this deck is really good not to be playing. The next one is the Super 17. This is the promo, the tournament promo. I got a couple of these. I think this card was great. I don't know how playable it is currently right now in this current format. I haven't seen a lot of decks play it recently. I think the decks played it before the ban list. Before Cell Chain got hurt, etc. I tend to play it. I have a Super 17 deck, so I do play it. That I have a specific combo that I bring out like two of these in play, or sometimes even three. So you lose 6 cards in hand. I lose 6 cards as well, but it's definitely worth the payout. So overall, I think it looks great. The art looks amazing. The foil looks pretty dope too. Like it has like when you touch it, it's like they come with rough edges around it. It's pretty sick. Not bad overall. That's one of the cards I like. I love this Frieza. Surprise attack Frieza. I love it. I play like most you don't know. I do play a lot of androids. I play all types of androids. Um, I have a cell deck that plays this with the Chilai. So you go neg 2, but your opponent will lose cards because of Chilai. And if you have 2 Chilais, your opponent will lose 2 cards. So you kind of break even. But this guy comes out whenever you kill one of their dudes. Great. And again, I like the art, man. I wish the card, like there were 4 versions of this card. It would be sick because I feel like this would have been like hella dope looking foil, where you can like touch the particles right here, etc. Like popping out. That'd have been sick to see. Vegito. Now I don't even know what this Vegito does, but I like how he looks, and I'm a big fan of Vegito. Like I like Vegito as a character in general. I used to play him in one of the Dragon Ball Z games. I forgot the name of it. I think it was like Ultimate Battle 22. Uh, it was like a PlayStation game that was Japanese, and he was such a beast ass character. And like I said, I like green. Most of you don't know. Most people who know me know that I like green. It's one of my favorite colors. Not just in the game, but like in general. Like I like green as a color. So it looks pretty sick. This is one of my favorite 17. I think almost every time I play a 17-18, like leader card, I tend to always play this card. It helps you in the clutch, especially like when you start your hand start to slowly go down because your deck doesn't draw that many cards. Like the Android deck don't draw too much. I wish there was a lot more draw power in the deck, but there's not a lot of draw power. And sometimes you gotta dwindle your hand to combo and survive, etc. Especially when you play like your King Vegetas and things like that. There are times where you're gonna be at 6-7 energy. Believe it or not, I tend to always go to like 6-7 energy. My games don't go that fast unless you're playing some kind of crazy aggro deck like the Bardock Lineage deck. Bardock, sorry, the Brawly Lineage deck. They tend to bum rush you, and I don't get to play this card, so I end up playing the critical guy and just bum rush him instead because they self awaken themselves. So you can kind of fuck your opponent up because they bum rush you. But overall, I love this card. Being able to just get a brand new hand, and it looks similar to this guy, the pose, but it's not. This card, I just like the art. Just be honest, I like the art. I mean, overall, when you do play this cell, it's very satisfying to be able to get 2 little bodies that you can use to combo off, or even try to bum rush your opponent and drawing your 2 cards. I wish the card had double strike. I think if you had double strike, I would like it better, or even just critical. If it had critical, it would be a card that I would play more often. In my cell deck, I do play 2 of them because I do play the field cards. Sometimes it helps me when I have the field card and I have this guy in play. It comes out for 3 energy instead of paying 5. I think for 3 energy, drawing 2 cards, it's not that bad, right? You didn't lose too much. So we have Shocking Deathball. Um, to me personally, one of the best counters in the game, hands down. Definitely, I'll say in the top 5. Super strong. Take a life if you're a 5 cards. If you're sparking 5, take a life and negates the attack and you KO a 2 or less. Like super strong. Especially someone's trying to like do some kind of aggro deck where they bum rush you. Like if you're playing against, let's say, the veggie package, and they play the Kaba, and Kaba puts in play the Khalifa, and the Khalifa puts in play the Kale Sister Kale, and then they attack you with the Khalifa, and you just negate and kill the Sister Kale. Or if they attack you with Sister Kale, you negated that, and you kill off the Kaba, or something like that. It's a very, very powerful card. Sometimes you'll have one energy on tap, and people won't even attack you. They'll respect you. They're like, well, I can't swing my critical, like the trunks that has crit when he attacks you, takes a life, take crits. Self awakening trunks, I basically say it. So people tend to not play that because they know you have that one on tap energy, and they don't want to get hit by the shocking death ball. So this keeps people in check. King Vegeta, I think it looks dope. Hella dope. Like the art looks. I mean, I don't even know what the hell he's in. Like in my head, it looks like he's in a big ass cave or some kind of hole. He's coming out the hole, about to fuck you up in the ass or something. Effect wise, amazing. I think Anthony Hernandez talked about this card in one of his videos. Shout outs to Anthony. If you guys haven't seen this channel, his name is It's All About You. Check his channel out. Show the man some love. But card's great. It makes anything that has blocker a threat. You know, I played the Krillin that you can play for free if you have a 18 in play, and they'll block. I mean, they'll attack and I'll block, and then they won't combo because they're like, oh, it's just Krillin. You don't care. No, I actually like use my King Vegeta surprise attack just to kill off that dude. Like I didn't care. Like I'll lose a guy, but you'll lose your strong dude. You know what I mean? Like if they swing out with someone that has barrier, you just be like, nope. Overall, card's amazing. Art's sick too. So it's a 2 for 2 for me. Amazing art, amazing effect. This is the trucker hat guy. You know his effect. I think his effect's great. It's super amazing. Like I love his effect. Again, barrier. It's what's holding him down, and the way to bring him out. Like this is a little too slow. If you're playing it with Shenron, you can get there, but still a little bit too slow currently right now in this format. Um, and when you do get him out, it's strong, but it's not as powerful because you tend to normally be tapped out of energy to get real mileage of that card. I think if you have barrier, I will like this card a lot more. But overall, uh, I still like the card. I think the art's amazing, looks dope, and like I said, I look forward to seeing what the new support for it that's coming out. Super 17, amazing effect. I think this card's busted, man. Super broke, especially when you attack with him, and if you have an untapped energy for your Dr. Gero that gives androids double strike for the duration, double strike and a 5k boost for the duration of the turn. You know, he just keeps swinging out with crit, double strike, and an extra 10k boost, so he'll be at 30k, and he has dual attack, so he's be able to attack twice. I think personally, amazing overall, and being able to just steal your opponent's hand. You steal 4 cards from your opponent. Uh, and let's say Mafuba, let's say Mafuba, you take 2, but still, I think it's powerful, super powerful, and it's not that hard to come out. You know, for 4 energy, you can get this guy out. Saito Gotenks. I don't even know what it does, but I have a 4-1 in my binder, only because I like how it looks. I think the card looks amazing. Like I said, I like Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and I like the original Gotenks. I like the original Gotenks more. Well, not the Super Saiyan one. I like he has the black hair and the purple on the side. It's one of my favorite characters again. Glowing Brawly, amazing card. Effect wise, very powerful. Like anything that this card's like still card stream bonus, and it's at random. Super powerful. The cost for it is kind of obnoxious, so that's what makes it a little bit not as playable in this current format. Obviously, there are cards that help you evolve faster, but I still think those cards are too slow. Unless you can somehow play those guys for free, which you can if you're playing the Shinron and you play the Wish. So Wish decks help you for 3 energy you can get this guy out. You kill one of your opponent's guy because that's what the Brawly does, and then you evolve over this Brawly, the Rampaging Horror, and you can kill off 2 random cards from your opponent's hand, and that because it's random, you can probably steal a game from your opponent. Like that could have been a make or break for your opponent. But art-wise, this card looks amazing. I don't like the SPR. I hate how it looks. A lot of people like it. Mainly, I think people like it because I feel like because it's an SPR, it has a higher value. I think the art looks alright, and it doesn't look amazing. I like how this one looks better. It just comes out like to me. I see him like, yo, he just showed up. He's about to fuck you up. He's like, I have arrived. What's good, motherfucker? And then the other card is the Preemptive Strike. I have 4 on my sideboard. I tried playing them in my main board, and I fucking hate it. I fucking hate this card. The card reads amazing, but I cannot stand it main board. I like it sideboard because, when your opponent plays those crazy combo cards that you need to stop, like especially next set with the Bojack. So when they play the 3-drop, you just preemptive strike the motherfucker and get him out of there, right? So overall, card is great. I love the art. I forgot who's this. This is Zarbon. He's beating the fuck out of Zarbon. Like I love that episode. He just fucked him up. Vegeta was savage. Like in that saga, he was a fucking savage, dude. I wish they would go back to making him that much of a savage. Yeah, he doesn't kill like he used to, or he has more remorse, but still, like I just wish or hope in the new saga that's coming out with that weird Billy Goat that they will make him back to being savage, but keeping it to a standard, I guess. But yeah, but that's it for all my green cards that I actually like. I'm probably gonna make another video with different color. I'm not sure what color, but you guys can leave a comment below. Let me know what color you want to see me talk about um, for my favorite. Again, they're not all playable cards. They don't have to be playable cards. I'm going to be talking about the ones that I like. Some of them can just look nice. But that's pretty much it, man. This is Martin from Segment Gaming. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.